Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at my top 5 hidden features on the 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. So for number 1, I wanted to talk about these little accents on the bumper. So not only do you have this exterior bumper element that has mountains, trees, and then waves to kind of represent the Subaru brand image, but also inside the tailgate on this bumper guard right here, you have more of this mountain range accent design, and then a tiny little Crosstrek right here, right on the corner. But also on the all-weather liner inside, you have a little bit more of that mountain design. But wait, there's more. You have even more of that mountain design right here on this little step inside the rear door. They added this so you have a nice place to step to get to the roof rack or roof rail system. But also inside the cup holders, you have these tiny little rings. They have the little mountainous design on them as well. So just a nice little touch. They didn't have to do this, but it's a nice little hidden feature that you might not have noticed at first. All right, so hopping inside the cabin for number 2. Let's hop into settings, scroll down in general, and you have 2 different options here. So you've got birthday list and anniversary list. If you're really bad about remembering birthdays or remembering special anniversary dates, here's just one extra thing you can do. So if you go into this menu, you go into, let's say, birthday list, for example. You go to add, it's gonna let you input a name. You can put any name you want in there. I'll just put Jane, and then you just pick a date, hit okay. And now inside of this list, you now have Jane 627. And you can put as many in here as you want. And you can also do anniversaries in the same style. So when they added the 11.6-inch infotainment system, you got a lot of new functionality in the Crosstrek. But one of the things that you might not have noticed is at the top, you actually can swipe through these different options here. So you've got things like weather, what radio station you're listening to, you can turn on or enable your different dual X mode functions, but you also have this little menu right here, which on mine currently shows water temp, oil temp, and average speed. These are your widgets. So these can be completely customized to what you want to see on your vehicle. So how you do this, there's a couple ways. You can go into settings and find it, but the easiest way is just to tap on the widgets option. Then it will open up the favorite widgets customization panel. So currently, like I said, mine are at water temp, oil temp, and average speed. To change these out, just tap on one of them, and then you can pick any of the other options that are available to switch it out. So you've got your 3-hour weather forecast, your 6-hour weather forecast, calendar, you can turn it off altogether, acceleration, or vehicle angle. So you can pick any of these that you want. I would probably do like calendar, 3-hour weather forecast, and acceleration would be probably the ones I'd pick. And then once you do that, and you go back to the main screen, whenever you look at your widgets, you'll have that updated customization. And you can change this anytime you want with anything based on what you need at the current time. So if it's like a really hot day and you wanted to monitor your oil temp or your water temp, or you want to monitor your average speed, you can switch that out again anytime you want. Super nice. Take the few seconds that it takes to customize this and make your Crosstrek more personal to you. So for number 4, one of the cool things that I think goes kind of under the radar is Valet Mode. On this infotainment system, you can swipe over, go to Valet Mode right here. It'll have you input a passcode. So I like to use my super secret passcode of 1234. Please don't share that with anyone. That's very personal to me. So I'll go ahead and enter that passcode. And then once I do that, it's actually gonna gray out everything. So I can't use radio, media, I can't use Apple CarPlay, I can't go into the My Subaru app, I can't change any vehicle info. The only thing that I have access to on the infotainment system is the ability to use climate control, which is nice because if the valet is getting your car and it's a super hot day or super cold day, you want them to be able to turn on the climate control to improve that temperature one way or another. But everything else is grayed out, you can't mess with it at all. But if you go ahead and hit the toggle here to disable Valet Mode, you can enter your password again, super secret, don't tell anyone, and then all of your access comes back. Your radio, Bluetooth, everything is fully functional again for you to use. So a nice little convenience feature, a nice little privacy feature to be able to enable Valet Mode. And you might not have known your vehicle had it because it's on page 2. A little bonus feature that you might not have known about because it's also on page 2 is auto vehicle hold. So this is a super nice feature. Enable this, it's awesome. But you can enable it right here on the home screen just by hitting this auto vehicle hold button. You can also go into vehicle settings and enable it, but this is super nice. Basically, you're driving along, you come to a stop. Instead of having to keep your foot on the brake the whole time, even if you're not in park, you can let off and your vehicle will come to a complete stop and hold the vehicle in that position. You won't roll one way or another. Super nice feature, definitely turn this on. But for number 6, let's jump back into the settings. This is a really nice customization feature. You head in there, go to settings, go over to car, and then you can scroll down and you have keyless entry system. So I talked about that in my full review. You do have keyless access on the door panels, but if you really want to customize it to your specific needs, you can do that. So if we go into the keyless entry system, you can enable or disable the hazard warning flashers. So when you actually use keyless access, whether your lights flash or not, you can turn off the audible sound. And then you can get even more granular and you can go into the driver door unlock setting. You have driver door only or all. So for security reasons, I always recommend if you're a single driver that you leave it on driver door only so that when you unlock your door, it doesn't unlock all the doors and people can't hop in your car as soon as you hit unlock. It's super unfortunate, but it does happen. So for safety reasons, you can leave that on. But if you're a family and you want every door to unlock when you use the keyless access, you can turn that to all and it will do just that. Additionally, you have your rear gate and trunk unlock. So by default, if you have the key fob in your pocket and you go to open the lift gate, it will unlock the lift gate automatically. You don't have to unlock first and then open it. But you can set it to when you open that tailgate for it to unlock all the doors as well instead of just the trunk only. This can be super useful if you want the kids to hop in the car and get buckled in while you load the trunk. Super easy, you just unlock the trunk, all the other doors will unlock and they can hop in and do their thing while you do your thing. So that is inside that menu right there. But I never just give you 5 features, I've got a couple bonus features for you guys. If we go back into the car settings here and we scroll down, you have an option that for me was disabled by default on the Crosstrek, but that is the OneTouch lane changer. It's exactly what it sounds like when you use your flashers here or your turn signals. You know, if you normally push down your turn signal just once, you just tap it, it just flashes once. And to get it to flash multiple times, you have to push the stalk all the way down or all the way up, depending on which way you're trying to turn. But if you go ahead and turn OneTouch lane changer on, then all you have to do is give it a little flick and it will flash a couple times so you can nice and easily kind of move in and out of lanes seamlessly without having to click all the way down, click all the way up, click all the way down, click all the way up. So super nice, and again, mine was turned off by default, so just head into the settings and turn that on. Another little thing that's just on the home screen that you might not have noticed, if your vehicle is actually fully turned on, you'll notice this little A button with the engine start symbol. That is your auto start stop engine disable button. They went ahead and took it out of the settings. It used to be buried way, way deep, and I think enough people complained about it where they put it right on the home screen. So that little A right there, if you hit that, it will disable your auto start stop. Unfortunately, it will turn back on if you turn the car off and turn it back on, so you'll have to do it every time, but it's nice and easy. It's just like turning your AC on or whatever. They put it nice and easy right in front of you. So that's how you do it. Disable your auto start stop engine, because I know a lot of people don't like that. And then our final little bonus feature is underneath the infotainment system here. So you might have known that you have this nice Qi-enabled wireless charging pad. It's great. I can take my 15 Pro Max, slap it on this Qi-enabled wireless charging pad, and it will go ahead and light up and start charging right away. That's super awesome. But what if I want to, take my car keys and put those on there as well? That's a big no-no. You don't want to put your car keys on there. You don't want to put any paper clips, magnets, spare change, anything like that. You're putting something metal on those coils, which can start to heat them up. It can be a burn risk, and at the very worst, a fire risk. Super dangerous. You don't want to do it. So Subaru was smart here. They actually put this little power button right here next to the wireless charging pad. So if you want to charge your phone on there, no problem. Slap it down. The light will turn orange. It'll start charging. No big deal. If you don't want it to charge, or you want to put something else on there that's not your phone, take your phone off, just push the power button one time, the light will turn off, and then no big deal. Throw your keys on there, just make sure that light is disabled and the power button has been turned off. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. If you did, drop a like on the video. Let me know down in the comments which was your favorite hidden feature, or did I miss one that is your favorite? Let's talk about it down in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be among the first to see every single new video the second I hit publish. We'll see you in the next one.